Right, guys, here we are. We don't have a deck today because, as you can see, we are going to be doing draft battle. We're going to be doing draft battle today, guys. So let's get into some games. Verse of the day, guys. Psalm 133, verse 1, ESV. Behold how good and pleasant it is when brothers dwell in unity. Back to some Clash Royale. And as we are here in the first game, picking our cards, let me pick my first card. I'm going to choose RG. We're going to talk about today's logical fallacy, guys. Circular reasoning. The conclusion is assumed in the premise. Circular reasoning. I find this one to be kind of hard to catch unless you specifically know your stuff or what they're talking about, okay? So, I'm not going to lie, guys. Disclaimer here, disclaimer here. Oh, I dropped my cards. I have asked ChatGPT just to help me with wording so that it's a bit more clear, because in my first video where I did logical fallacies, someone commented, hey, this is wrong, that was wrong, and to a point he was correct. He didn't understand what I was trying to say, and that was because it's hard sometimes to play a game and also just think of all of this off the top of my dome, okay? But anyway, today is circular reasoning, and what that is like I've said, the conclusion is assumed in the premise, basically meaning, if we were to say it in layman's term, A is true because of B and B is true because of A. You see why that's circular? So you have A, which is the subject, saying the subject is true because of this object, and this object is true because of the subject. Do you know what I'm saying? It's circular. And here's a good one for Christians, because I'm a Christian, guys, so please know this isn't a hate on Christianity, where you basically go, the Bible is true because God wrote it, and we know God wrote it because the Bible is true. Okay, you see why that's circular? You have the Bible, and the claim is the Bible is true, and you say the Bible is true because of God. And then someone could go, well, how do you know God exists? And you go, well, God is true because of the Bible. Okay, that's circular. Okay, you see, that's circular. And it's a logical fallacy. So a better way to explain it is... Right, let me lock in. Let me get a Valkyrie or something here. Oh, this guy's just gone full golem. I've not been looking at his deck at all. Let me carry on with this premise in a bit. I'm going to get wizard, because I think that'll be good. And then maybe a poison as well. I think poison will be my last one. And then we'll go poison. Okay. So a better way to explain that argument, let's say someone asks, well, how do you know the Bible is true? You can say, well, the Bible is true because I believe it's inspired by God. And also because we have ancient manuscripts, archaeology, that supports it, history that supports it, you know what I'm saying? Outside of the miracles of Jesus, outside of the miracles, just we know the places are true. We have archaeology which points to it being true, you know what I'm saying? And then you can say, well, how do you know God is true? And then you can say, well, the part of the reason I think God is true is because of the Bible, because of all the archaeology that points to it, because of the eyewitness accounts in it, because of the history behind it, and also because of personal experience. You know what I'm saying? So you can use the Bible to justify God and use God to justify the Bible, but you don't just want to use them as their own, otherwise it becomes circular reasoning. Do you know what I'm saying? Watch out for this one. I don't see it too common. Oh, let me switch tabs. I don't see it too commonly is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't because even I was finding it hard to figure out how to say it, because a lot of the times, yeah, you have to be very, very specific with circular reasoning, and it can be very nuanced, and you can think something circular reasoning, but it's not. But yeah, that's why I thought that was a great example of just the Bible is true because of God, and God is true because of the Bible. That's circular. You have A, the Bible, B, God, and then you have, yeah, just that. But, and then I gave you an example of how better to explain that. Let me see if there's another example here. Oh, here's a sentence over there, looking at my notes, is circular reason doesn't support a claim, it just relates it. So you're not giving any evidence to support a claim, you're not giving any further logic or knowledge to support a claim, you're just saying, well, it's true because it is. It is. You know what I'm saying? Let me try to, let me lock in here for maybe this game real quick, and then I'll try to see if I can come up with another example here. Okay, wizard's popping off right now. Alright, I feel like our tower should just be able to take that out. Yeah, okay. We'll get some chip damage from that. Okay, Well, here we go. We got both our spells to deal with this. We got both our spells, which can hopefully just help take out the witch and all this stuff. So we're going to go poison on this. I really want this. No way. I waited too long to use the fireball, I think. It's okay, because we're still doing alright here in terms of damage wise. We're gonna go in with a Royal Giant in the other lane, because he's used a lot there. Okay. Well, him placing that Inferno Tower means that he can't really support this Golem. So we're gonna do this Wizard and then Inferno Tower. And then we've got a Valkyrie for up here. Oh no, that was a really bad goblin thing. Alright, we're gonna go poison here. Sorry guys, we're trying to lock in here because this guy does have a decent deck. Let's just fireball that, do some more damage. Get a wizard here. Get a Tesla here. And then our Valkyrie here. And maybe like a poison spell here. That's why I got the poison spell. Oh, but there's just... This guy had such a good deck. I was talking while I made my deck, so I wasn't... Good game, good game. I was talking while I made my deck, so I wasn't really focusing. Alright, here we are, guys. In this next match, let's actually try to get a good deck here. I think looking at this, I'm going to go for a Lava Hound Inferno Dragon kind of thing here. So, yeah, that's what we're going to go for. Just going for guards here. Is he going to go... Is there a Skeleton King here? There's not a Skeleton King here. But so far, he's going for skeleton kind of things. Oh, my days. Okay. I thought he was going to go for that. So, I'm going to go for a poison. And an Electro Wizard so he doesn't have a counter to my Inferno Dragon. And now let me look. Yeah, saw that one coming. His deck's going to be very expensive though. We're on 744. Yeah, let's try to bring the cost down. What can we do to bring the cost down here? Skeleton Barrel, because it's a 3. Is there a good hut defensive thing here? Oh, there. Okay, so we got expensive cards here. For our last two, I want to try to get some 1 cards. 1 or 2. So I'll go with this and this. And log. I'm going to go log. Although we don't actually have a lot of troops. Maybe we should go for 1 more troop. We'll go for this hero. Right, here we go. Oh, I forgot to change my scene, so hopefully that doesn't look too silly in the recording. That's okay. Oh my days, my screen just lagged. I wonder if that will come up on the recording. Right, here we go, guys. So anyway, yeah, guys, that was circular reasoning for the day. I hope that made sense. Yeah, so where is it? Circular reasoning where the conclusion is assumed in the premise. So again, A equals B because B equals A. You know what I'm saying? Hope that helped. Let's lock in here for the next 3 games, I think it is. I feel like this could be longer because of how long it takes Mega Draft games to start. So we'll see. I'm looking at the time here because I do have work. Alright. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, here we are. Let's get our little prince down here. Maybe we just do 3 games today. We'll see, because I'm looking at the time, and I do have to go to work. And Mega Draft takes a while to start, but we'll see. Here we go, Lava Hound. Straight in there with our little prince. We got a Fire Spirit in case maybe he plays like a Swarm card. Okay, this guy's playing weird. Yeah, see, that's what I was expecting him to play. But now it's too late. See, he's had it. You know, that's some good, decent chip damage. I'll take that. He had to place a lot to defend that, specifically his building. So I'm going to go in with my skeleton barrel here because of that. Okay. He defends that, but I still... Okay, there you go. That makes sense. We'll go in with the little prince. Yep, saw that one coming. Oh, did not mean to press that there exactly like that. Alright. Now that he's got rid of his 3 musketeers, I know he can cycle to it. We're going to go Lava Hound here. Yes, yeah, that one makes sense. If this guy beats me off like a rocket cycle, that's gonna suck. Yep, saw that one coming. So we're gonna go like this, and then obviously like this. Dang it, this guy's 3 musketeers, like going picking first really has affected me this game. Okay, this guy just spent a ton there to get rid of that. My goodness, this guy is playing strange. Right, and he is just going to be able to rocket cycle me. I'm surprised he didn't rocket that. That would have been good value for him. Oh my goodness, that was not great value for him. Sorry, we're going mute a bit here because I'm trying to just lock in a bit here. We go for a poison spell like here. Not the greatest snowball, I would say. Okay. Like I said, we don't want to place anything that he can kill with a log as well as a rocket. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now we go in with a lava hound here. Come on, little prince, stay alive. Nice. Now we're going to go poisoned. No, huge fire spirit. Huge fire spirit. Did you guys flipping see that? Oh my goodness, it just killed everything. That could honestly win us the game right here. Oh my days. That could honestly win us the game. And bro just had to rocket that. But he can't do anything. Let's go. Alright guys, here we are. Sorry, I just was picking some stuff off my floor. Let me look at giant. Oh my goodness. I wasn't looking. So we got giant. Oh, guys, I feel like I need to sneeze. Arrows as a first card. Whoa, to be fair, there is no spells in this deck right now. Let me look at buildings. Tombstone and Cannon are the only buildings from which I can see. So we're gonna go Cannon. And what's a good thing to take out Mini P.E.K.K.A, which won't instantly die to arrows, guards? We'll go with that. And now let me look. Maybe like a witch. Maybe we go like a witch. And he's just got magic archer, so we're going to take tornado away from him. I feel like that might irritate him. And then we shall go with something else. Maybe log. We don't have a spell. He's gone for another earthquake. Like, oh my goodness. Okay. Right, I'm gonna go log. And then maybe another cheaper card. Mega Minion just to take out the help with the Royal Giant. And then I might just go Rage. I don't really know. Oh no, you can see the way it works out with this screen. Okay, nice. I forgot to change the scene again. I probably should put it like that though, just when we're picking cards for Mega Draft. But yeah guys, let me know in the comments if you made it this far into the video. Comment pen, P-E-N-N, if you made it into this video. P-E-N-N? What the heck? For pen? What's wrong with me? But just P-E-N-N now. Oh, I didn't choose my last card, so we got cannon cart. I feel like I wasn't really thinking there. I'll take that, though. Bro just sacrificed a berserker. Oh, let me change scene. Okay, we got witch here for that. Oh, my days. Okay, we got witch for this. What's he going to do? Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. We'll go guards over here to just kind of distract from these. Maybe like a giant. Pull this magic archer back. Yeah, baby. Okay. Giant's gonna die, but hopefully between all of this... Yeah, between the witch and the mega minion, hopefully we should get some damage there. All my days, mega minion came in clutch there to help protect the witch, so the witch is getting some chip damage there. Come on. It's level 11 cards, guys. I cannot remember the last time I played with level 11 cards. Probably last time I did a... Like... Oh, what am I trying to say? Last time I did a challenge. That's what I said. Last time I did a challenge. Anyway, guys, let me know how you guys are doing. Oh, there is something I wanted to talk about. Maybe we can leave it for tomorrow. We'll talk about it briefly here if you guys made it here. And then hopefully I'll be able to think of the words properly. So then this will be rehearsal tomorrow. But what I want to talk about briefly is the pressure of feeling like I have to respond to every comment and justify myself. Like I said at the beginning there, I got a comment from someone on episode 1 of Logical Fallacies where I talked about appeal to emotion. And he was basically like, you need to educate yourself. You got it all wrong. Which... To give him credit, there was some truth. Like, I didn't explain myself properly. It was a bit hard to understand. But I just sat there like, oh my goodness, am I wrong? Am I an idiot? Do I need to, like, remove the video? Do this? And I was like, I need to reply to him. I need to write tons of replies to, like, justify myself. But then I just thought, wait, I just don't. Let me just write a message and say, hey, let me justify myself in one message saying, hey, I don't think you fully understand me this. But then also be humble enough to say, but I do think you were right. I do think I could have explained myself better. And that's what I did. And I felt so much better afterwards. Instead of feeling like, well, I have to defend myself and I always have to be right. Sometimes you just don't. And, you know, and I feel like that's the thing you can have sometimes when it comes to social media specifically is like this need to have to justify yourself and always be right and feel like you can't be wrong and you have to put on this perfect act. Like, no, you can be wrong sometimes. You know, that's the whole entire point of Christianity is the fact that I'm a sinner and I make mistakes, you know, but I need Jesus. And, you know, I get this all the time on my Christian page. We're at the end here, guys, but I'll just finish what I was saying. But I get that all the time on my Christian page, specifically when I'm making content, trying to like speak for God or point to God, and people hate on me in the comments. I feel like I have to always be right. Maybe I just need to say sometimes, no, you know what? I was wrong. You guys are right. Anyway, guys, it's called humility. You don't see much of it nowadays. Don't forget today's logical fallacy. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Where is it? Circular reasoning or begging the question. The conclusion is assumed in the premise. Okay? Jesus loves you. Have a great day. Follow all the socials below.